walking video. Very exciting. Morning edition. We've already been out here about an hour. Finally got enough sunlight to do something. So come on in and join. We can chat. We're going to walk. It's 6:25 in the morning, so probably need to be back in my apartment by about 7 to get ready for work. Try to get there 7:30 most days. So we got about another half hour to walk. A little bit of trouble today. My toes hurting pretty good. I'm pushing through it, and we got a rain. We got some thunderstorms coming in. So I'm hoping I beat those home. Up to my north, there's some pretty good storms building down to the south. And heading this way, so I need to get off the road. We're right now proceeding up 41st Street, as I like to do. Thank you for the like, whoever that is that just joined. Proceeding up 41st Street in those multi-million-dollar homes again. We've been on the Riverwalk, but it was too dark this morning to show you anything. So I will show you the Riverwalk eventually. It's a lovely place. You can see behind me, there's some storms rolling in. So I'm walking a little faster, trying to keep in front of those. Come on in and chat if you'd like. I'm just walking. Finally streaming a little bit because it's finally light enough. 6:26, I think sunrise is 6:45 here today or so. So we're getting that not twilight. It's the morning light before dawn. Getting some, I don't know what they call it. Dusk. No, dusk is at night. Pre-dawn. Something's happening. I'm not sure what it is. We got a little bit of light. 3 folks in chat. Come on in and say hi. Good to see you. We're just walking up the sidewalk. Big old 41st Street here. Turning around for you. Not much to see. It's one of the bigger thoroughfares here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Not much to look at, unfortunately. Not that I'm much to look at either, but here I am. Here you are, watching me walk. Quick peek at the Strava. We're a little over 3 miles. About an hour into the walk this morning. Got up at 5, soaked with some Epsom salts. Well, that's not true. I got up at 4 and just stayed up. Figured out I wasn't going to be able to go back to sleep. So about 5 o'clock, ran a little bath, threw some Epsom salts in it, soaked the feet for about 15 minutes. Put some socks on. The new walking shoes, and here we are, walking around. Oh. Good morning, Wandon loves me. This I know. Good to see you. You're my number 1 fan. Look at that. You get a crown. You get a purple crown with a 1 by it. Welcome to the show. Oh. Yeah, it's always hurting this morning. We're pushing through. Need to get the walking time in. Got to figure out how we're going to do this on the work days. I'm just coming off a 3-day weekend, so I've had plenty of time to get into this walking thing. And I figured out, hey, good morning, Lord Humongous. Humongous, good to see you. Off to work, yeah, soon. Need to get back home about 30 minutes or so. Get a shower, get dressed, get off to work. I'm salaried, so I don't really have a time to get in there, but 7:30 is when things start hopping a little bit. The first driver didn't get there till 8, so 7:30 gives me time to do my morning paperwork and print all those reports, those company reports you got to do. I am still management, even though it looks like I don't do much. Hello, Peter. Good to see you. Good morning to you. 6:29 from the big T-town. What's going on? Just a little walk this morning. As you can see from my hair, I just got up, threw some clothes on, and went for a walk. We're about an hour in. We're about 3.2 miles into the walk. Hello, there's a little doggy. Wants to say hi in his fence. Hello, Mr. Dog. Walking through some very expensive homes here on 41st Street. I owe, it's off to work I go. Yeah, yeah. I almost don't owe. I have one more car payment, which I'm going to make bigger. I owe about 1,200 on my Hyundai, and it's paid off. So I'm pretty excited about that. September 15th, that will be free and clear, and I'll be able to go down to liability only insurance, which is so much cheaper. And that's all I owe. Now I will be debt free until I decide to get a new car, which the way I am won't be that long. Hope I'm not heading to the kids' playground. Yeah, you're gone. Bye bye. Hi, user on this channel. Yeah, I just don't need that. I don't need that kind of crap. You come in and say hi, yeah, great, chat a little bit, but you don't have to come in here and imply shit like that. I'm just gonna block you. So anybody else feeling salty and the 14 people watching, if you say something like that, I'm just gonna ban you from the channel. So take your shot, I guess. A certain man-child accused Lord Humongous of being Todd. I wonder who that could be. But here's Lord Humongous posting while I'm walking. Yeah, I'm obviously not. Believe me, my hands are free. I'm holding the phone. Here's my other hand. I'm not chatting on another account with my right hand on some tablet or something. There's nothing here, guys. You can rest assured that anybody posting in my chat is not me, because I'm not posting in my own chat. There's just no way to do it. Yeah, some people are gross. Some people are gross. It's such a strange thing too. You see me in every alt and every account. Yeah, I am not all knowing and all seeing. Yeah, never claimed to be. I know some things. I'm pretty smart. I can figure stuff out. I've got good Google foo. That's my problem. Is I can find information. I can find the information I want. I think that's what college did for me, especially graduate school. I know how to find out things I want to know. That's what you learn in graduate school, really. At least my variety of graduate school. Started with a library course. It was Introduction to Graduate Studies. I remember at the University of Kansas. That was one of the hardest classes I ever took. You had to learn where books were, memorize the binder colors, that kind of shit. It's yeah, I know how to find out what I want to know. And it's not that hard. A lot of people surprisingly just can't seem to pull it off. Okay, 633. Should we turn in on this side street, or should we go all the way up to 31st and around? I think we'll turn in on the side streets. Make the walk a little faster, because I don't want to get caught in this thunderstorm. If you'll check your weather radars, you'll notice to the north of Tulsa and the northwest, some pretty good storms building to the south. I really want to get home before that starts. It's a lot of problems in walking you don't realize, you don't think about, really. If I get caught in rain, I'm screwed. All I can do is shove my phone in my pocket, and I just take my headphones, put them under my shirt, and just get wet. If you get too far away and you trip and fall, you hurt yourself, you start having a pain, a knee starts hurting, a toe starts aching like it is this morning. You're too far away to do anything about it. Best you can do is find a place to sit down and call an Uber. That's a risk you take walking long walks. Okay, here I'll show you some scenes again. Some more beautiful houses. Different road than last time. It gets monotonous. All the lawns are perfect. All the houses are beautiful, huge, just crazy big for the number of people that live in them, apparently. I don't see very many cars in front of any of them. So it's not like there's 10 people in this 8-bedroom house. Just not. But it's old oil money, and it's passed down as somebody hears the phrase nepotism. Everyday Teach Hacks. Hello. Welcome to the show. Welcome to my lovely walking around through Tulsa neighborhood show. Glad to have you here. Toe is definitely hurting. I'm trying Epsom salt baths and it soaks anyway. In the bath, it's not doing much. Where am I living? This is Tulsa, Oklahoma. I would say southeast quadrant of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Just notice the houses. There's some pretty good old oil money here. Michael says Vaughn uploading videos eating Hormel frozen tenders at the truck stop. Did he do that really? A Hormel TV dinner? The frozen dinner? Did he really do that? Oh my gosh. I saw the one, the mukbang with his big ass cheeseburger. That was disgusting enough. Like an hour ago. Yeah, well, I've been out walking, so I missed it. I've been out here. Let me peek at my Strava app. 1 hour 15 minutes. I'm living in your dream place. Cool. Yeah, it's nice here. There's some, just beautiful houses. This isn't your everyday neighborhood. Oh, okay. Always been out here looking for gas lines. These are not your everyday homes. Vaughn likes to say all the homes there in Jersey were 2 million. These really are 2 million plus homes. These really are. Even in little Tulsa, Oklahoma, where the cost of living is a lot lower. Vaughn gumming that burger. Yeah, I don't know how he does it, honestly. You ever tried to eat without using your teeth? I can't. That's just weird to me. Guess it just kind of dissolves. Yeah, really, I don't want to think about it. It just kind of disgusts me. Thinking about him gumming his food. Oh, ugh. Yucky, yucky. Comes with steel. Yeah. That burger looked like Vaughn sat on it before he slightly warmed it up. Yeah, but then started gumming it. Oh, yeah, it looked terrible. So bad for you. So full of preservatives and fillers. Man, I learned. I've been on this weight loss kick for a while. A lot of you that have been staying with me for a while know I've been doing this weight loss thing. The one thing I've learned from it is, doggone it, just eat real food. Stop buying prepackaged stuff. Buy ground meat, buy fresh vegetables, fresh onions, etc., fresh fruits. Stay away from the jarred mayonnaise and stuff like that. Just make your own sauces. So much better. And then you really don't have to worry so much about what you eat. You need to eat a little bit smaller portions, and you just have to move a little. And guess what? You're going to lose weight. Stay away from those sugary stuff. I dropped sugary sodas, and man, it's made such a huge difference in my life. Just not drinking Dr. Peppers every day. Michael says the way the mandible and the maxilla interact. I imagine you can basically only grind it between the very front portions of the bone. Yeah, probably just dissolves in his mouth. Essentially, it's so gross to think about. I'd still love to see him take the Captain Crunch challenge. I think that's one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Somebody give him like $20 to eat a bowl of Captain Crunch dry. It's still one of the funniest trolls ever. One bowl of Captain Crunch dry, $20, Lon. Here we go. That actually might be worth giving him $20. Although I would never give him $20. Never, ever, ever would I give him any money at all. Uphill now. And my nightmare demon it's my nightmare demon to imagine being a hamburger being eaten by Vaughn. I don't want to think about Vaughn eating food. It just grossed me out. Hey, look, people walking down there, down the street. As it gets lighter out, more and more people are showing up to walk and run. And I passed a lot of runners back on the Riverside Park walk. A lot of people running, jogging. I felt a little silly walking, but hey, I'm going to walk. My toe hurts too much to run. Plus, I'm old. So I think I deserve it. I think I deserve to walk instead of running. Besides, I'm sweating enough for two, so no need to run. This uphill thing's killing me right now. Whew. This is rough. Up the hill, Jack and Jill. Yeah, I think this over here, this is the road we came back on yesterday, going back that way. And we're joining with it here. I should tuba stroll through the hood. Yeah, I don't think I want to carry it around. I think I'll get a hold of a plastic sousaphone maybe, like I had at Disney World. Walk around with that. Those aren't too bad. I don't want to lug my concert tuba around. It's heavy. My last memories of the Air Force Band. My silver tuba. My Yamaha YCB 641. Good exercise, yeah. Yeah, it is. That's the goal here. We got 6:40. Got about 20 minutes to get home. I think I've timed this just about right today. So I think I'm about 20 minutes from home. So for once, I timed something well. Assuming I don't trip and fall or something. Knock on wood. Oh, just again, these houses are just perfect. Crazy to look at. Ah. Any thoughts from the evening shows? I did see Secular. I lurked and watched some of that. If you don't pee pee in your poo poo, you will separate the pee pee from the poo poo. Okay. That's a strange comment. Oh, there were some good observations last night on Seculars and some good summations of what's been going on. I liked his review. Finish your thought. No, flushing the pee pee and yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't know if you can see, but there's about 1 million rabbits on this lawn. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at least hiding in the grass. Some of them with their ears up. Just rabbits and squirrels, especially in the early morning. Rabbits are everywhere. Yeah, Moonroof. I don't think I'm going to repeat that. It was weird. Anyway, anything else going on last night that I missed? Any more Vaughn reviews? You know I love the Vaughn tent. Vaughn seems to be warming up to the homeless shelter life. Maybe. He's certainly warming up to the truck stop life. He looked like he was having a great time. Those truck stops. Found him a little historical marker and got real excited about that. Dude, those are everywhere. Those are everywhere. He thinks the gods brought history to him. What a weird thing to say. It's a historical road marker. They're literally everywhere. Ooh, look at that house. Look at those big, look at that huge oak tree. Another oak tree. Got some elms over here. Oak, elm, and pine trees in this part of the country. A few cedar trees. You see some of those ones with the horrible white blossoms that make everybody sneeze. Can't remember what they're called now. Those are kind of prevalent back here. There's a fir tree. Another blue fir. I think we saw one of those yesterday. Not the same one. And of course, various plants in the little gardens in front of that. Just look at all those flowers. Wow. Sprinklers on. Got to keep that beautiful manicured lawn wet. Yeah, I think Vaughn just rambles till the car dies. He sort of just sits in place with a sign that says, "Won't work for food, you haters, owe me dinner." Till he starves to death. Maybe. Could be. I wonder how long until his food card gets shut off. Because they figure out he's eating food in Pennsylvania. Hello, Vaughn, you can't do that for very long. You're not going to get away with that for very long. New Jersey's not just going to keep giving you money to buy food in Pennsylvania and Ohio. It's not going to happen. They will notice pretty quickly that you're not buying food in New Jersey. They'll just cut it off and say, hey, if they even contacted you at all, would say, hey, get it in the state you're in. We're not paying for you to eat in Ohio. Dumbass. Doesn't work that way. cheaped out on the side. Yeah, that's one thing about this neighborhood. No sidewalks. No sidewalks. It's manicured lawn all the way to the road. Oh, past a little stream. I thought somebody's sprinklers came on. Scared me all that. There's some sprinkler. They'll just pop on. You're walking along. It happens all the time. These people use a lot of water on their lawns. You can tell. I mean, geez. Look at that huge lawn. It's insane. Look at that. Cheaped out on the sidewalks. Yeah, I don't know if it's cheaped out. It's not that style of neighborhood. They're fairly narrow roads. Not a lot of traffic back here. I do see cop cars from time to time. They like to keep the riffraff out of this area. They'll run you off pretty quick if you're loitering. If you're walking, they don't bother you. As long as you're walking through. But boy, they won't let you sit on. They won't let the homeless people sit on the side of the road or anything like that around here. You just don't see it. You don't see it at all. Other parts of the city I walk through, you see a lot of people camping. Not here. Little construction. Fixing a ditch, looks like. It's the other thing. Well, if anything's wrong, they fix it in a hurry in this neighborhood. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, folks. That toe is hurting. I've been pushing awfully hard lately. I think Sunday I did about 14 miles in 2 walks. That was a rough day. And it's just on the top of my big toe. Somebody asked if I broke it. I definitely didn't break it. It's not pain like that, but man, when I wiggle my toe, it sure hurts on the top. I think it's a bruise. Feels like I kicked something. Yeah, I've lived in those kind of neighborhoods. Cops get weird. Not so much when they see a pedestrian. I haven't any trouble with the cops, but of course I do have the color of privilege, so it's that. But boy, you don't see anybody camping out here. You don't see anybody pushing a cart or with a sign, we'll work for food or anything like that. You don't see it here. You can walk. A lot of people walk. I see a lot of walkers when I'm out. Oh, lots of folks walking around. They ain't camping, I promise you. And everybody's lawn is so wet. And I'd love to say it's the morning dew, which is a little bit of it is, but their sprinklers are on here all the time. Now this one over here is fairly dry. Yeah, this lawn right here is pretty dry. The one across the street, real wet. They had their sprinklers on for sure. Oh, thank you for the 7 likes, folks. Appreciate that. I'm not here for views and likes. I'm here for walking. And anybody that wants to chat, we can chat. 6:48. I got about 12 minutes to get home. I think I've timed this perfectly. I'm going to be walking in my front door right at 7 and get in the shower and get out of there. I'm going to do my little 7-minute stretching program. It's probably a good idea. Get that arm stretched out. Oh. Any other thoughts on the Vaughn tent? I'm just, every time I say it, it just keeps coming true. The Vaughn tent gets better and better. Hey, every week just gets better and better. Like, what is Von Helton going to do next? I have no idea, but I'm here for it, folks. I am here for it. Turn up this little side street. Get to my pass through back to my ghetto neighborhood. Laugh out loud. There's a distinct change between where I live and where these folks live. And it's a fence, and it's got a place I can walk through it. Or dip under it. Next thing you know, I'm back in poverty. God, I wouldn't want to live in one of these $2 million homes, $5 million homes, whatever they are back here. How in the world did you keep it up? This guy's such a big lawn. He's got a picnic table on it. No, folks, that is not a park. That is somebody's front yard. There's a shed back there. There's a picnic table. There's a tire swing. It looks like a damn golf course. Unbelievable. Thank you, Gatsby Rotten, and welcome. Loving this stream. I don't know about the great Todd Malakote, but I'm here. The not so great, maybe? Yeah, Vaughn should move there. Plenty of pristine pooping room right in that front yard. Well, you couldn't help it, hater. I mean, he had no choice. He had to poop in that lady's front yard. He couldn't put it in the street, you know. He had no choice. Couldn't possibly just do it in the woods in between towns. No, can't do that. I've got to get to a town so I can shit in somebody's actual property. Brilliant strategy. Brilliant strategy. No outlet. Well, there's a walking outlet at the end of the street. I don't know if you can see past the street, but past the street are the town homes where I live. Oh, some of them. It's not the actual building I live in, but we're getting there. We are getting there, folks. 6:52. 8 minutes to shower time. And unlike J-Dubs, I'm not showing you the shower. That is not going to happen. In fact, we're going to kill the stream in just a couple minutes. I did get a little lucky with the thunderstorm. It either broke up or just didn't quite make it this far south. So if I start getting rained on out here, I got nowhere to go. And no time to let it pass. I have to keep going and get home, get to work. I'd like to be at work in 38 minutes. Tactical soap, that's what's up. There you go. Never tried it. More rabbits, more bugs bouncing off my chin. That's always fun. Walking around, some random grasshoppers right off your face. Lots of fun. Mr. Bunny scrambled under that pine tree. Oh, elms and oaks. Oaks and elms. Oh. Cobes is literally falling apart before our eyes, and no one can get him to stop at this point. Yeah, probably too late anyway. Probably is. Probably is. I've just never had much interest in Cobes, honestly. I find it too much of the same. I find people exceptionally cruel to the guy, and I don't really know why. He doesn't really hurt anybody. People are just exceptionally cruel to him. And after a while, you get watching. It's not funny to watch a dog get beat for very long, if at all. Definitely a pecan tree around here. All these nuts. Some of these guys. Oh. Would have had a beer with him 5 years ago. He was chill. Yeah, definitely needed a bath first. I really have no interest in meeting Cobes or any of these folks. People sure tried to get me to go out and meet Vaughn when I was in your neck of the woods. I'm not interested. I wasn't driving all the way to Oneida almost. Not to mention, why would I do that? All right, it's my little fence slipping time. Saw this yesterday at the start of my stream. There's this little park back here. There's one little section of fence that's pulled back so that you can slip your head under the bar and you're in the park. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yeah, buy Vaughn's liens, yes. Actually smell Vaughn? Hell no. Hell no. Apparently buying Vaughn's liens was stalker adjacent, I'm told. Stalker adjacent. Everybody's watching this. Let me let you know. I bought Vaughn's liens specifically because he said I couldn't. And that's it. He gave 4 or 5 reasons I couldn't. Okay, you have to be an LLC. You have to be a Kentucky resident. You have to register months ahead of time. I just wanted to show everybody's wrong, and I did. It's a hobby. Call it a hobby of mine. Wasn't a big deal to me to get in the car and drive to Kentucky and spend a little money. I just wanted to show the guy. Now, of course, the thing with Vaughn is you try to, afterward the fact, you try to say, hey, look, you said I couldn't do it, and I do it. And I did it. Vaughn's not in. Vaughn won't address it. Vaughn will just move on to something else. So, yeah, it was kind of pointless, but I think the community saw. The fool made himself homeless, yeah. And the fact that he freaked out and still tried to sell his shit because he's so stupid he thought I actually owned the property, that's not my fault. It's not my fault, folks. I would have sat on those liens probably forever. Gauntlet thrown, gauntlet returns. Exactly. Exactly. He wants to tell me I can't do it. Well, you know what, Vaughn? You're wrong. And I'm going to prove that you're wrong. And I did. Not my fault what happened after that happened. It was not the intention. I know I said on that one show I wanted to squeeze him a little. I wanted to squeeze him to show on his lies is what I was talking about. I don't want to squeeze his life. I don't want to try to mess up his life. I wanted to squeeze the truth out of him for once. I wanted to see him take some accountability for his lies. Yeah, blame me that he's homeless. Oh, hi, bum. Didn't see you come in. Hey, hey. We are just about out of time, folks. It is 6:57. Again, I think I've timed this perfectly. I'm literally 3 minutes from walking around this fence and walking in my front door. The will said everything was left to the kids. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I think he had a good theory. We talked about earlier in my Discord that maybe all this stuff has been left to the kids and that's where the money is. It's certainly plausible. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way we can find that out. Anyway, guys, thank you for the 8 likes. Thank you for the folks that came and chatted. We will likely do this again tonight. After work, we'll do another long walk stream. And at night, I'll be able to stream more at the beginning. So take care. If you'd like, come back, and we'll do that again next time. See you guys. Bye-bye.